Hello folks, Will here. Just a quick touching base in regard to the rugby season at Shelford. The RFU have recently released a little bit more information on the models that they will adopt for adult and age grade rugby for the 2021 season. They haven't released any start dates as of yet, but we are expecting them to come out over the next couple of weeks with a best case scenario and some other scenarios if we're unable to start the season as we usually do in September. So at this stage we're still a little bit in the dark, but we are moving forward in regards to getting some ideas out about what next season will look like, both for the adults and the minis and youth. With that in mind, I have been asked by a couple of teams about youth training and when that can start off. We are still only on stage B of the Return to Rugby roadmap that the RFU have released, which at this stage means, still training in small groups of 6, limited equipment sharing, which will make training large squads of younger players a little challenging. We need to be very mindful, obviously, of track and trace with players and hygiene and all those kind of things. The club toilets and change rooms are still closed. So at this stage, it makes sense to not train in larger groups with the youth and minis at the moment. Again, it is the off season. I do believe cricket are up and running and offering some cricket clubs are offering some cricket sessions. There are football clubs up and running and doing some football training sessions. So it is a great time for the kids to be involved in other sports, thinking that, going forward we will have a rugby season. So please look into that at this stage, and my opinion on it is when we do move further along the roadmap to the next stage, we can have larger groups training together. We should be able to introduce some conditioning games or rugby netball and rugby touch and all that kind of thing as well shortly, and that would be a much better time to bring the mini and youth players back together and think about some training in the off season leading into the September, October potential start dates. On that too, we will be running some rugby camps through the summer holidays, so watch that space. We will be working with Gillett Coaching and delivering rugby camps through most of the summer holidays to give the kids an opportunity to come and do some rugby activities at the club. The AGM is on this Saturday as well, for those that don't know. So Saturday morning at 11 o'clock we have the club's AGM. And then after that, the Peacock Pub, so basically the bar will be open, but it's only open for members and you do need to book a table. We have plenty of space outdoors, but you do need to book a table, and that can be done by calling in to the office or emailing bookings at shelfordrugbyclub.co.uk. So, but for those that haven't heard or seen the news article that went out recently, there will be the AGM and the opening of the Peacock Pub. So it's positive. We're moving in the right direction, albeit slowly. We are moving in the right direction, and the talk is that there will be some rugby coming up, provided obviously that we don't have any major issues with the virus coming back, and obviously we don't have any localized issues in the Cambridge area. So fingers crossed, if we all do the right thing and we all stick to the guidelines, make sure we are well versed in hygiene practices that are going to be around for the rest of the season at least, and on into the future, then we have a much better chance of delivering our rugby program in a safe way and not having any other hiccups that would hold us back. So I hope you're all doing well at the moment. Kids will be finishing up school if they haven't already and looking forward to summer holidays. Hopefully there'll be an opportunity to rest and relax a little bit, and then we'll stay in touch and let you know how the return to rugby is looking as we sort of fit in alongside the government guidelines and the RFU guidelines. So All the best, and speak to you again soon in the future.